Hi everyone and welcome to Russian Rides. I'm your host Tim Kerbi and my mission is to test out every car that the Russian auto industry has to offer. And today we have this big bad boy. You know, I think the name of a car makes a difference. My mom had a 92 Ford Taurus. A Taurus like a big strong bull. It was a boring sedan. This is the УАЗ Pickup, which is a pickup truck. So logical, so wonderful. Well, in Russian say the word Picap. Not as nice, but in English it's fantastic. So let's take a look at this big, not very expensive, pretty cool looking pickup truck. Oh, that sweet sound, better than Harley Davidson. The engine noise from this machine is fantastic. УАЗ makes a family of vehicles that are all really big. It sort of blurs the line between SUV, truck, and Jeep. But the main thing that they have to offer is size. They're all big. And this vehicle claims to seat 5 comfortably, 2 up front, 3 in the back, and hold up to 200 kilograms of stuff. But guess what? We're gonna put this truck bed to the test. So, every year, my family goes with me to America. That's wife and 2 kids. And we take about 3 suitcases and 1 big army duffel bag with us. About that much stuff, maybe a little bit more. And that barely even scratches the surface of the capacity of this truck bed. That makes me a happy man. Well, as is tradition, let's get into the pluses and minuses of this УАЗ Pickup. Well, the biggest plus, I'd have to say, is the price. It only costs from $13,000 to $15,000 for a pickup truck this big. Yeah, that's a good price. Also, parts for all Russian cars are pretty cheap and they're usually really easy to fix. However, this thing really eats on the gasoline. It gets 13 liters to go 100 kilometers, or in a more logical measure, it gets about 20 miles per gallon. But to be honest, my dad used to have a truck that did 10 miles a gallon. 20, maybe not so bad. So we have taken this thing through the mud, gone through big ruts, and guess what? It can handle everything. Whether in 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, we can off-road in this bad boy. Fantastic. But, while we were testing it out, this little white part here on one of the doors got jammed and we actually had to fix it ourselves. So it's a fantastic vehicle for going off-road, but the doors, a little on the shaky side. Not so great. There are too many more minuses about this machine. I guess the only one I can say is when you sit on your car keys, you can accidentally set off the car alarm. That's kind of a downer. But another massive plus, and speaking of massive, look at the space. Legroom, space for stuff. You close this thing, you open this thing, more stuff. And you can even go in the back seat. Look at the back seat. Look, I'm a dad, I've got 2 kids. Look at all the space for children. And they even have legroom. You'd be surprised how many cars have no legroom for kids in the back seat. And of course, there's the truck bed. And there's even more space. Lots of space. Fantastic. I think that that's probably the biggest plus of this vehicle. Tons and tons of space for stuff and kids. Oh, that was fun. That was awesome. Guess what? An off-road vehicle that can actually do off-road. It's a fantastic thing, not like those fake SUVs. But anyways, we end every episode with a big question. Would I personally, me, Tim Kerbi, buy this vehicle? Yes. Why? Because it's a big old pickup truck, which is very American, but it's also very, very rugged and Russian. When you put American Rush together, you get something that looks kind of like me. So I'd buy it. I don't know about you. Like, comment, share. And I guess all that's left to say is, let's go fishing.